Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. So this video is another one from the Maryland Office of Attorney General, and they just didn't have enough information in the video, so I had to do a search and then found out this horrible story. Um, it's devastating. It's sad. Um, The mother and grandmother of Zoe Rose Marie Harrison, who also goes by the nickname, or went by the nickname Fireball, are demanding justice for her death, but they may have to wait before that happens. The 3-year-old girl from District Heights was killed on Friday night when the car that she and her mother, Nisha Robinson, were in was hit by another driver trying to evade police officers. It began March 7 when a District Heights police officer attempted to stop a vehicle for a missing tag on the 6000 block of Marlboro Pike. The 39-year-old driver fled, and moments later, a Capitol Heights police officer spotted the car and initiated a pursuit. The driver was traveling at a high rate of speed along Addison Road South when he collided with 4 cars, including the one Zoe and Robinson were in. 7 News' Brad Bell has learned that the driver has not been charged with a crime as of now and was sent home after the crash, despite a long list of alleged crimes. They also learned that the man was well known to police, with more than 100 contacts with law enforcement, including arrests for guns, drugs, and even human trafficking. 7 News chose not to identify him publicly because he has not been charged with a crime. Zoe's grandmother told 7 News the situation is crazy and that she is devastated. 7 News sent the state attorney's office a list of questions on Wednesday about why the man wasn't charged. The office responded with this statement: the case is still under investigation. Generally, motor vehicle cases that result in fatalities require extensive time to fully collect, review, and assess the evidence. The same standard of review applies in this case. Currently, the Maryland State Police continue to investigate the unfortunate death of the young child. The investigative division of the Attorney General's office is reviewing the police involvement in the incident. Once those investigations are completed, they will be sent to our office for review and any further action. Again, in light of the complexity of these types of cases, it could take months before the investigation is completed and resolved. Man. This dude kills this little girl, this innocent girl, like true innocence, like from birth to, for sure, this age, and maybe a couple years later. It's just true innocence with children. Like they're so innocent. They don't do. Yeah, they might do like little stupid stuff, like push a little sibling down, or, take a cookie from the cookie jar, little childish stuff. But, like truly innocent. And just the true image of what we as humans should aspire to be. Just good little people. They're so happy, always smiling and laughing, just full of life. And this dude kills her. And he's not even in jail. Wasn't even charged. Like, he did, like, obviously, if he was not charged, he did not go to jail right after that. Yeah, they might have put cuffs on him, but that blows my mind. How? Why? That makes absolutely no sense to me. One, fleeing. Could they not book them for fleeing and evading? Or at least charge them for the driving without the tag? I mean, that just makes no sense to me. Absolutely no sense. The only thing that I can think of is they want to charge him and they want to have a high level charge that would give a very high bond and go with that. And they know that with what little information they have right now, they could only charge for some lower level stuff, and he would be able to get out on bond. Or it would be harder to convict later, something. I don't know. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Just doesn't make any sense. Another article that I read about this girl, again, that she went by the nickname Fireball. Apparently she just had like a very, I guess, unique personality. It's sad. Oh. All right, let's go watch the video. 4. I'll skip through some of this. So you can tell where he's got his hand on the radio. He's obviously following this dude, prepared to make a stop. He's just trying to find the best place to make the stop at.
Infinity SUV.
You got a tag?
That's the tag I gave you. So Anderson Road South going towards Ronald.
Copy. We put this I don't know what the tag you gave this person. 28, I got eyes on my car. Anderson Road South going down towards, we have 999. Where were the 9?
Got somebody running and bailing out. Right here, Ronald Road and Addison Road South. Star 5 board. You out? Okay, are you okay? You okay? I'm sorry. Sorry. I got her. I got out of my car. Addison Road South going down towards yeah, 9.
Blog post today that has changed the local regulators.
No, I don't know. Get this car. Man, get up. Here. Hey, he's running. Get the fuck on the ground. Get the fuck on the ground. I will fucking take you. Get the fuck on the ground. Get your hands on your back. Fucking move. Get on the ground.
We put dispatches. I don't know what the tag you gave us for. 28, I got eyes on the car. Addison Road South going down towards, we had 999. They're about to just found out. Where was the 9?
The His Exchange is working with regulators.
Is he in there?
To offer 24-hour trading Monday through Friday.
Hey, he's running. He's running.
Where
Where is he? Where? Get the fuck on the ground. Don't you fucking move. Get the fuck on the ground. Get the fuck on the ground. Don't you fucking move. Stay on the ground. Put your hands behind your back.
I got it.
Stay on the ground. Hey, check on the old lady in that car. Don't move. Back. Fucking move. Stop moving.
I move.
32, we got him. One in custody. Checking on the vehicles. Hey, you called my call out. 300.
1828, where are you? I'm doing it. 28, I got one in custody. 1828.
Yeah. What's up with her? Where's the car? Oh, shit. Shit. Huh?
Can you stop? One trap. Okay.
Shit, watch out. Hey, go ahead. Unlock my door.
Hey, John. Stand by, let's go, and I'm creating the 5 horse. Go ahead and answer that, but we got a shot. Back to you. I'm going to do it. I got hit. I'm direct. Just for verification, can you check it? Yes. Okay, this is 911 Addison, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll see all the lights.
Yes.
Alright, who else? Sorry, I got that call. How many Is that the kid or is that another one? Alright, 28. I need to come out. We need to block Ronald and Marshall South.
Yeah, she did.
And
She been.
looks like the other side blocked off. We have.
What's going on?
The baby, check on the baby right there. You got some blood?
Yeah.
Check with the first.
I have lots of gloves.
Look in the back seat, in the back seat of the car, some gloves right there.
What's going on, huh?
She in and out.
Hey, we can use 2 more units. Just with truck. We're trying to make sure we have a clean open for the board.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm an EMT too.
You okay.
Can you check me?
You can EMT also.
She still got it. She got a phone. Okay, we got you. You got extra gloves?
You got faint.
Yeah, she real faint. It's real faint.
It's faint. No, okay. I'll take that one.
You got extra gloves?
It's in there. Yeah, he got extra gloves in my bag.
Where your gloves? I got gloves. This. When I pulled her out, she was like just out of it. She was knocked out.
Did she hit her head?
Yeah, we got that.
She hit her head?
Man.
Got it.
Is that the kid or is that another one? Alright, 28. I need to come out. We need to block Ronald. Alright, 28.
That is a disturbing image. To watch him pull that small child out of the vehicle and just the lifeless movement of her limbs just flailing around. Again, it's mind-boggling that they have not charged that guy with anything. And the vehicle itself, let's see, go back along here so we can see a better image of the vehicle. There's actually one of them. We can see it a little bit better in one of these. Let's do this one. So you can see, so the cars, and you don't get to see it from the side on that one very well. And don't get to see it from the side on that one very well.
Shit.
Huh? Can you stop? One track.
Hey.
Hey, one. Stand by on the sisters and create a 5 horsepower. Go ahead and step up. We got a shot. Back to you. Up one of the vehicles. I got hit. I'm direct. Just for verification, can you take it? Yes. Okay, this is 911 Addison, correct?
So we don't get to see the damage to the vehicle very well. So based off what we could see of the vehicle from this side, I mean, there's obviously not much of any damage to this side of the vehicle. So the impact had to have been on the other side. I would suspect that the girl's car seat was probably behind the mom. That's how I see a lot of parents do it. And that impact must have been closer to the girl's rear side there, and is what caused her death. And then the mom, God,
Can you check me?
I just can't. Can't imagine. I have no idea, the extent of the girl's injuries. I'd imagine it's a head injury of some sort from the impact. Probably, obviously made her go unconscious, and may have been an on impact kind of thing. You hear him make the comment that she's going in and out. Excuse me, one second, I sneeze. Excuse me. Can't hear any breathing or anything like that. So she just may have been unconscious due to some type of head trauma, and then ended up expiring later on due to that head trauma. It's probably the most, I guess, likely thing. They're talking about getting gloves. Yeah, I get it. Bodily substance isolation. You don't want to risk getting anything from another person. But, what's the likelihood that a little baby has AIDS? Yeah, that exists out there. Little babies got AIDS. But, what's the likelihood? Or the baby's got some hepatitis or something. I personally would not be too terribly concerned with wanting to take the time to put gloves on with a baby, with a toddler. Adults, yeah, absolutely. But for little ones, not that. I'm not that concerned with getting their blood on me. I feel like it's a pretty low risk that I'm going to contract AIDS or HIV from a 3-year-old. First aid trauma gear. So the majority of trauma gear out there is all geared towards adults, especially your stop the bleed kits and everything, because a lot of this stuff is made from the perspective of it's going to be used by an adult on adults. Something marketed towards law enforcement is going to be for you or one of your coworkers, and one of your coworkers is obviously going to be an adult. Not too many of these things come set up with any type of equipment in them for pediatrics, and so something like a tourniquet, so a Cat 7 tourniquet or a soft tourniquet, those are great on adult-sized people. They're not so great on small children, because you just can't get them to tighten enough around the limb. They, quote unquote, I guess you could say, bottom out, so to speak. The little plate on the windlass tourniquets, you just can't pull that strap far enough to get it on there. And then when you start turning the windlass, it just grabs so much material and keeps spinning and spinning that it's just difficult to get. So elastic style tourniquets are better for small children. And so if you're going to have trauma gear, then absolutely, you got to have the stuff for you, right? Like, you're going to have a Cat 7 tourniquet, you're going to have a Cat 7 tourniquet for your teammates, whatever. But as far as your supplemental trauma gear, in there, you should have items that would be for small children. So your first line, your IFAC, right? Your IFAC's got a tourniquet in there. It's got the compressed bandage. It's got pressure bandage, maybe a nasopharyngeal airway, whatever. It's going to be adult size, right? Because the intention behind this thing is it's going to either be used on you or you're going to be using it on a teammate. Now, should that be your one and only? No. You should have an actual trauma bag that has more stuff in it and has supplemental things in it. And in that trauma bag, you should have some pediatric airways. You should have some pediatric sized nasopharyngeal airways. And you should have some tourniquet or elastic style tourniquets to be able to put on a small child or even on an animal like a canine, because their limbs are just so small that a windlass style tourniquet does not effectively work on them. If you're going to carry neck braces or anything like that, then I would recommend that you have pediatric sized neck braces in there to be able to utilize. A pediatric sized face mask and a pediatric sized bag valve mask. So I have a video on my channel that I made almost 3 years ago for pediatric first aid. And in that, I show you my kit that I got put together with the pediatric sized airway stuff and the elastic style tourniquets that are kept in there for the small children. So if your trauma kit, if you are a public safety person who is not strictly EMS or fire, if you're law enforcement, security, and your trauma gear does not include things for children, you're wrong. You need to be able to provide care to everyone of all sizes. It's not just adults that could be injured that you got to deal with. It could also be small children. And so you need to have the equipment to be able to give them that proper pre-hospital care. Now, with that being said, if they had pediatric gear to be able to use, would this have made a difference for this little girl? Probably not. I'd say that probably the impact caused such significant head damage that there's nothing that they were going to be able to do. It's just one of those. Unfortunate things. It's just the way you get hit. And the car accidents are. It's just one of those mind-boggling things that you could see. I have come up on car accident scenes where, the car is just freaking smashed, totaled. You think for sure people are dead, but they're perfectly fine. They get out, they jump around, walk around, they're fine. And I've seen vehicle crashes where there's very light damage to the vehicle and they're fucking dead. And it's just like, whoa. It's just the way the mechanics are, man. It's just the roll of the dice, so to speak, and it sucks. It really does. Like, as I said, this poor little innocent 3-year-old girl, the true image of innocence, and she's dead, but the piece of shit that killed her isn't even in jail. Not even in jail. I hope that street justice prevails in this. I hope that some boys in that neighborhood, in that community, find this dude and unsubscribe him from life. That would be the best thing to happen. That would be the best thing. That way, we don't have to. The community there wouldn't have to pay the taxes on that dude anymore when he gets charged, and there would be some true justice done. Because you know that when the police do finally charge this guy, he's not spending the rest of his life in prison. It's not happening. Even as tragic and sad as this is, that a 3-year-old girl died, this dude is not going to spend the rest of his life in prison. Absolutely impossible. Just the way, one, Maryland apparently seems to be with not charging dudes immediately after the death of the child. It's just this criminal justice system, man. It's broken. It is truly broken. He's going to most likely get some medium level, low level charge of a homicide offense, and he'll be sentenced to that. And even if he gets what is supposed to be the full sentence, let's say, for example, he is sentenced to 15 years. Let's say the judge says, you're going to be sentenced to 15 years in prison. Well, most likely in their laws, they have it where if he serves a certain percentage of that sentence, he can then become eligible for parole. And they also certainly have it in their laws where after so much time serving in prison, so many days of not having any disciplinary action taken against him, he gets good time. So that means that for example, you go 1 month and you have no problems against you, you get X amount of time taken off your sentence. You can get a day off, 2 days, whatever. So that 15-year sentence, even if it wasn't just a percentage thing, if they truly had to say, you're doing 15 years, just for good time alone, he's not doing 15 years. He's getting time shaved off just for, quote unquote, being good. And in prisons, that just means that the staff were too lazy to do anything, or there just wasn't enough of them to catch them doing something wrong. When these people go to prison, they're horrible. They continue to do the stupid shit in prison that they were doing on the streets. He can also have a job in prison. He can work in the kitchen. He can do laundry. He can be some kind of trustee, whatever. And that can allow him to have time shaved off of his sentence. He can also go complete programs, classes while in prison, and have time shaved off of his sentence. He could take a substance abuse program course. He could take some type of course about anger management, being a good parent. I mean, like stupid shit. And have time shaved off his sentence for completing these courses. So even if he was sentenced to 15 years, he could get time shaved off for being good, get time shaved off for working, and get time shaved off for completing classes. And how hard is it to complete a class in prison? How demanding is that? And they're mostly attendance-based type of classes. You just show up, and it's a given. How hard is that? Like, what else is going on that you just can't show up to a class in prison? Well, your schedule's so busy you couldn't make it. You have nothing else to do. So all that coupled with, most likely he's going to have to serve a percentage before being eligible. If he got 15 years, the dude is getting out in under 10 years, probably 7 years, if he even does 7 years. And that's how it is. That's how it is in the criminal justice world. The criminals are they're kind of rewarded. They really are. They're kind of rewarded for what they do. It's little slaps on the wrist, and in some cases, it's not even a slap on the wrist. It's just a don't do that again and let them go. It's sad. The dude is definitely going to be out there again victimizing other people. 100%. He will be out there victimizing more people. That's it. Not much else to say. If you like what you hear and see, go ahead and give me a like and a share. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more Monday quarterback videos. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching.